So what did that do with your relationship with your mom? Did you grow closer? Did you feel like you needed to be there more for her? How did that play out?
Yeah, that was because my mom was. I don't think she's really processed her grief as she's learned how to live with it. You know, because so much of her identity, and a lot of this is identity.
Yeah, you said it goes back to high school, right?
Yeah. They were married longer than they weren't.
Right. Yeah.
You don't have that anymore.
Right.
You know, everything, that was it. And my father knew how to deal with her crazy, and my mother knew how to deal with his crazy. So now it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to play the role of how I saw my father communicate with my mother. I tried, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't, you know, I can't, you know, and I have to realize she's in her isolation, and I can't make her process the grief. She's got to want to or not. She started knitting. Afghans. I have more Afghans than Kabul.
Did she date again?
No.
She just retired.
Are you kidding? She doesn't.
It was over.
It's right now. She's like, I like the Outlander. I watched the Outlander. The guy has such a beautiful body. I'm like,
your mom.
I gotta hang up.
Yes.
She's not dating. Are you kidding? There's 3 beats to every conversation with my mother. What she ate, who's dead, and what's wrong. That's it. There's no room for anything else.
Is she by herself?
Yeah.
How old is she now?
My mom is 73.
73.
Yeah, and she's in a gated community because apparently she has to be kept under guard, or she'll spread lasagna and guilt throughout the neighborhood. So she's in one of those 55. It's like my father said when he was dying. He was like, you know, he goes, I got her behind bars, so she'll be safe. I mean, that was it. I saw my father make our lives better and make my mother's life better and protect. It was all protection. That's where to provide and protect. That was the mission statement, to a point of neurosis.
Right, which then spiderwebs out into us and all the anxiety and responsibility and all of it. Yeah.
And it's all future, what's going to happen. And you can't protect against everything. Like I said, the fucking earthquake the other day, I'm like, okay.
We're nothing. Yeah.
You're
It's
a bug.
a great point. Yeah, we're nothing. So do you get to take your mom on set? Do you get to take her to shows?
She doesn't. I bring the show to her now. There's a little club out in Long Island, on the east end of Long Island, that I go to, and I try to play once a year and stuff, so she can come out, because there's no driving at night anymore. That's
a thing of the past. Yeah.
So, but she used to, when I started, they had a great time. I would bring them to everything I could, and they would show up. I played the Rescue Me Comedy Tour was something they would look forward to. We did that for a couple of years, and we did Radio City. And I said, Pop, I'm playing Radio City musical. He goes, yeah, kid. Your mom says you're playing the Mohegan Sun Casino. We're gonna go to that.
That's closer. That's closer.
Pop, I'm
we're
playing
not coming
Radio
into the city.
I said, but you're going to come to the show. We're in the arena. The giant, no, I'll be there. Oh, we'll be, unless I get on a rush. But I'll be there. But they wanted to gamble. But he came. I played Carnegie Hall.
God.
It was, I think it was the Toyota Comedy Festival. It was me, Leary, and a bunch of other comics. And my parents came in to Carnegie Hall. And I got a standing up. I just hit it right.
Fantastic.
It was Carnegie Hall, and I walked off stage, and Leary came out because he was hosting it, and we were doing Rescue Me or The Job. It was one of those shows. And Leary was like, he just went, standing ovation, Carnegie Hall. Your mom and dad are here. They're right out there. Your boy made it. I put my hands up, and the place erupted. The light came around.
Oh, wow.
I was like, it was surreal.
Yeah.
We go backstage. My mother comes. My mother's this big. My mother goes back and looks at Leary, and she goes like this: "Don't you ever do that again. I don't want the spotlight on me. If I wanted to be, I would have been on stage. Was I on stage? No, I was in the audience because I didn't want to be seen." She's yelling it, and Leary's like this, like his mother's like, I'm sorry.
Like it's his mom. Yeah.
Like he felt guilty. I see the guilt when he goes, I thought I was doing something. I'm sorry.
For real.
I'll stop smoking. Is that okay?
Why would you think you're doing something wrong there? Yeah.
That was it. But yeah, so I would bring them to other stuff. I got nominated for remember the American Comedy Awards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nominated a couple of times. So I'd fly them out for that. So I flew my parents out with my tuxedo and everything. And we're on the red carpet, and I'm doing an interview on the red carpet. So it's me, the lady interviewed me, and the publicist with my family and my girlfriend at the time. So I'm sitting there, and it's an honor to be nominated. What the hell I'm saying? My mother comes over, no clue. That's an interview. Puts me on the show. Adam, oh, hello. We're gonna go in because I have to pee. So we're gonna go in. The publicist lady said she'll meet us. So we'll see you at the seat. No, come on, Joe. She leaves. My father walks in like this. Look at all these freaking people. Just walk right through the set.
And you're right on camera.
And they sat down.
Yeah.
They just, that was that part of their life. They weren't impressed with anything. There's a video on YouTube about my parents. I interviewed them before I died. And it's how I remember my parents. They're sitting there. My father was a big man. My mother was little. And they're holding hands and yelling at each other. Well, I interviewed about Letterman. She's like, we go in to see Adam. I couldn't believe I was there. I couldn't believe I was in the show. And he wasn't on. Whatever happened. He got bumpered or something.
Bumpered.
So I'm like, what the frig happened? And Adam said they ran out of time. And I told him, I said, well, we're here. We'll wait. Let's do this. I'm not coming back.
I'm not coming back.
She didn't understand. And my father was sitting there, goes, I remember it was cold. And I thought, Letterman, I was like, you have people over here. This is your place and it's cold? Is this the way you treat people coming to your friggin' house?
They keep those studios cold as shit.
And he goes, you know what about Letterman? I never liked him. I never thought he was funny. And when he bumped my son, he really sucked.
Bumpered. That's so great, dude.
Yeah. So they got to they got to see a lot, and I got to show them a lot. And my father had an office. He did kitchens and bathrooms. Again, plumbing, but he took it to another level. He just wasn't fixing shit. He was designing.
That boat thing, I love it. You can he built portable.
He bought a portable kitchen that came out because he saw on how to do that. So even when I write now, when I can't figure it out, because I figured out how to find out the direction to get through the anxiety, pal, because you got to find a way. So I actually got this from my dad. I think I stole when he passed away. I took all his drawings, all his mechanical drawings, and I framed them because he would have like the working stuff,
cool,
and then he would put like what it looked like. So it was like art to me. So I framed them. I put them on the wall, and when I need to figure something out, I get a big piece of drafting paper. I stole his pad, so that's the parchment.
Right. Yeah.
And I sit down with a pencil, and I just put the ideas down. And I try and connect them the way he would. And I got a T-square, and I do the whole thing. It's just the process of trying to put the thought together.
That's how you write your jokes?
That's how I figure out the structure of stuff. Then once I got the structure, I'm like, that's what that's about. And then it comes from that, it goes on to a legal pad. And then on a legal pad, the worst part is when it's got to go into the computer, because now it's work.
Right.
This is art to me.
Right,
It's work.
Yeah.
And then I listen to it. Then it becomes an audio file, and then I'll just drive around and listen, because I process by listening.
Me too, yeah.
So that's... I got that from my dad, and it's a warm feeling. You know what? He used to draw with a pencil. So the scratching of a pencil, that sound is comforting to me.
Yeah.
That was my dad working. The sound of a dishwasher is comforting to me, because that was my mom. The dishes were on, the kitchen was clean. She's finished a little bit of wine, and now she's going to read me a story, or things are done. So it's weird when you said, do something trigger it. That's what triggers it for me.